Hi again. So today we are trying to understand what is agentic AI. So understanding the core idea behind it without going too much into the technicals of it. So before we try to understand what is agentic, let's try to understand what is non-agentic. Um, so here on the left side of it, you have a simple diagram where a human is interacting with the AI system. This is something like ChatGPT or Gemini, which you may be aware of. So the human is currently trying to ask a question to the AI. It gives an answer. The human looks at the answer and asks a follow-up question, or maybe asks to refine the answer, or maybe that was not exactly what he was looking for. And then this step processes forward, and after multiple steps, the user is finally satisfied with the answer or the result. This was how when ChatGPT was first unveiled. So everybody started to chat with ChatGPT, and this is how it was. But soon, later on, the concept of agentic came into picture. Now let's look at how agentic works. So the user asks for a question, the AI takes the question inside but does not give an answer immediately. What it actually does is it takes the task or it takes the question and breaks it down into multiple steps or multiple sub questions, and it asks other internal agents or other LLMs that are specialized for these specific questions, and it asks them to solve that question or that sub question. It might ask another AI, or it might also ask another tool, for example a web search tool, or an image generation tool, or any other specific tool. So all these different agents, so agent is something that is in between the final result and the original user, and the service provider. Let's say there is a service provider and there is a user, and an agent is in common English. An agent is somebody who helps that user to get that service because that user is not able to completely understand the product and how to use it. So this agent helps the user to use that product. So this is why the term agent is used here, because the LLM here now acts as an agent that helps the user to perform these subtasks, simplify it, and all the answers are consolidated, and the consolidated answer is given to the user so that the user can does not have to ask the question multiple times. The answer is refined, it is checked for any errors, and only then the final result is given. So this is what in general agentic means. When you hear the term agentic, it means in the backend the AI or the LLM is performing multiple other tasks using multiple other resources and then giving you a final answer. Let's have a look at a real life example. So let's say you want to plan a trip. So normally if you ask, it will just give you a set of answers, but that is not how agentic works. Agentic, it perceives the question, it does the planning, it gets the information from the internet about the various resources available, various tours and travels and other blogger information. It checks everything. It takes action also. It actually books your flight, it suggests hotels, so you can make a choice here, and you can suggest for the pricing, and then it finally evaluates the results and check if everything worked or not, or if there were any issues, and finally it asks for any final feedback. So this is an entire end-to-end loop where even the tasks are performed by the LLM using the tools. For example, a booking agent tool like booking.com, it probably has access to this tool and it performs that action given that you have logged into your account. So I hope this gives you a very clear idea of what agentic is and how this is helpful. So thank you so much and have a great day. Bye bye.